Okay, this video is all about the cinema as art. So we are the group three. The members is Christine Hart Cagape, Micah Capio, Fitzgerald Cordova, me Rusty De La Serna, Princess Dane Dolotina, and lastly Charlene Valls Ladan. So first, we are defining the context of cinema. So what is art? Art evokes emotion, provokes thought, and challenges perception. Art reflects culture, history, and the human experience. Cinema combines visual, auditory, and narrative elements to create artistic forms. So, cinema as an art of form, because it has various elements that combine to create a unique and powerful medium of expression. It goes beyond mere entertainment man, so offers siya og artistic, cultural, and also social value. Kay when we say cinema, it's like visual storytelling. So, kanang makita man gid nato kay all of us kay galantaw man gid og movies that we see nga gayus sila. Cinema use visual element like composition, lighting, color, and camera movement to tell stories. So, let's move on to the next slide.
The enduring art of cinema. Cinema is a multifaceted art form that combines various artistic disciplines. Cinema is considered a multifaceted art form because it synthesizes numerous artistic disciplines including literature, visual arts, music, and performance to create a holistic and immersive experience for the audience. Films can entertain, so it means provides a source of enjoyment and escapism. It also educates, so it means conveys information and raises awareness about social issues. It also inspires, it means motivates audiences through compiling narratives and characteristics. And provoke thought. It means challenges viewers' perspectives and encourages critical thinking. And appreciating cinema as art enriches our understanding of culture and the human experience. So it means appreciating cinema as art means recognizing its ability to reflect, critique, and shape cultural narratives while exploring universal human emotions, experiences, and societal complexities through visual storytelling.
So in this slide, the director's vision, the author's theory. So the author's theory, the director as the primary creative force behind a film. Directors imprint their personal style, themes, and vision onto their films. So assert that film director is the primary creative force and author of a film, imprinting their unique artistic vision, themes, and style onto the work, much like a novelist authors a book. So basically, the director's unique way of seeing the movie and bringing into the life, it's like they are the picture in their head of the how to film should look, feel, and what it should say. But it's really understandable kung unsa gyud ang ginabuhat sa isa ka director like Brilliante Mendoza, that notable for his work as a Filipino director include Kinatay in 2009, Maria Rosa in 2016, and Alpha the Light to Kill 2018. So let's move on to the next slide. In the next slide, we see painting with light, the art of cinematography. So composition, camera movement, lighting, and color create mood and meaning. So painting with light is a phrase referring to the art of cinematography. Explores how cinematographers use light and camera techniques to create visual mood and atmosphere in film. Ang nakakreate ana is the Lumiere brother. Most significant work was the invention of the cinematograph, an all-motion picture device that could record, develop, and project film. So the pioneers can capture everyday life with a simple yet impactful cinematographer. So kay cinematography man, so it's to create the visual look and feel of a movie. Pasabot, it's how the film's images are captured and presented, like use light to highlight important things or create shadows, and also camera angles, and the cinematographers use color to set the mood, and as well composed shot is visually pleasing and helps the story. So let's move on to the next slide. In this slide, we have to tackle the crafting stories, narrative, and screenwriting. Screenwriting as a literary art form, narrative structure, plot, characters, development, theme, developing a compelling story will define characters and a clear structured plot with effective visual and dialogue elements. Mastering visual storytelling, writing realistic dialogue, and understanding the unique technical requirements of a visual medium to bring a story to life on screen. So, ang crafting stories is an art that blends imagination, structure, and emotional resonance. So, ang narrative and screenwriting are the two key components. When we say narrative, it is the blueprint of storytelling or a framework of a story, the plot, characters, themes, and settings. But when we say screenwriting, it is bringing the narrative to life on screen. So, pasabot, ang screenwriting mao ang ga-translate sa narrative into a screenplay. Kay ang screenwriting kay ang blueprint for a film or television show. And ang key aspect ani kay ang scene, structure, dialogue, visual storytelling, pacing, and ang format. When crafting stories, writers must consider both broad narrative structure and the specific techniques of screenwriting, like how the screenwriter adapt the narrative to collaborate and to innovate. So let's move on to the next slide, the symphony of sound, music, and design. Sound design. Sound design enhances the emotional impacts and atmosphere of a film. Music, original score, and soundtracks as integral parts of the storytelling refers to the sophisticated art of music, sound design, which involves creating immersive auditory experience by manipulating the fundamental properties of sound such as vibration, frequency, amplitude through techniques like synthesis and sampling. So, ang pasabot, so when we say sound design, it's create realism like a sound effect nga mag-make ang on-screen action nga tinuod or makatuo ta or makabilive ta. Then the background noises and also sound creates a sense of space and environment and heightens tension, and also sound can be strategic used to build suspense. Then when we say music, di ba, if maglantaw ta og mga movies na aman gid ang music kay naka-enhance siya og guiding to our feelings toward the movies that we watch, and maka-establish siya sa atmosphere and mood sa movies or film, and also connect pud ta sa scene and theme. So kailangan gyud mag-work na sila to create a powerful and engaging cinematic experience, like Teresa Barroso nga gapaminaw siya og mga different music na mo bagay sa usa ka film. It because she is sound artist, composer, and a curious listener with a wide range of work for film, theater, and dance. Sound design incorporates elements like music, dialogue, and sound effects such as fully ambience and recorded. So, can we move on to the next slide?
Now let's talk about sculpting time, the art of editing. It is a great phrase and it highlights the editor's rules in shaping the narrative, pacing, and emotional impact of a film. So editing in film. So editing is like putting together pieces of a puzzle to tell story, and it helps control the rhythm, pace, and emotional flow. So the rhythm is how fast or slow the movie feels. The pace is how quickly the story unfolds, and the emotional flow is how the audience feels during the different scenes. Now let's talk about montage. So, montage is a technique where editors combine different shoots to create new meanings and connections. And it's like putting pieces. It's like putting two puzzle pieces together to show a bigger picture. For example, Mary Ann Bernard. So, Mary Ann Bernard is a Filipino film editor known for her work on independent films. And the other example is Sergei Eisenstein. So he is a pioneer who developed montage theory, showing how editing can create powerful meaning. So in short, editing and montage are crucial in filmmaking, and it shapes how the audience experiences the story and emotions. The next topic that I am going to report is creating worlds, production design, and art direction. So set design, costumes, and props are the elements that help create a visual world to a film, making it impressive and believable. So these elements contribute to visual aesthetic and storytelling. So what is visual aesthetic and what is storytelling? So visual aesthetic, it is the overall look and feel of the film, while the storytelling, it helps to convey the story, characters, and themes. For example, Lionel Lynn Perez. Lionel Lynn Perez is a Filipino production designer known for her attention to detail in creating authentic and engaging environments. Next example is Ken Adam, a legendary production designer famous for his iconic set designs in James Bond films, which have become synonymous with the franchise. So, in short, set design, costumes, and props are crucial in filmmaking too, because it helps to transport the audience to new worlds and enhancing the overall storytelling experience.
The human element, performance and acting. Nora Honor, iconic Filipino actress known for her powerful performance. Actors embody characters and bring stories to life. Performance styles, method acting, classical acting, improvisation. This involves developing skills beyond technical proficiency, such as emotional intelligence, inhabit a powerful connections to audience. Reflecting society, cinema as a cultural mirror, films reflects and shape a cultural values, beliefs, and attitudes. Movie explores social issues such as inequality, discriminations, and cultural change, such as like the mini Filipino cinema movie.